From now until November 5th, Interval House of Hamilton and Shoppers Drug Mart are partnering for the Love You campaign. It's to support women's shelters, which are facing increased demand. The executive director of Interval House of Hamilton, Nancy Smith, joins us now with more. So how did this partnership happen with Shoppers?
We were approached, Annette, and we are so thrilled to be selected for the second consecutive year in a row. It's just a great partnership that really supports women's health, which of course aligns with our work quite well.
And I would think that it would also help out women who maybe don't know about your program. You're at Shoppers Drug Mart, you see, the window of stickers that's growing in the window, and maybe it lets them know that, hey, we're out here, we can help you.
Absolutely, Annette, and raising awareness and bringing the issues of gender-based violence to the attention of everyone is really critically important. And for women to know that we're here for them as well.
Because this is, the pandemic, of course, has not only increased your capacity and increased the need for your program, but it has enabled you to do a lot of the fundraisers that you could normally do in person.
That's right. We have to fundraise $700,000 to offset our funding shortfall. And with this pandemic, we certainly have had to cancel or really severely restrict our opportunities to raise funds. So this campaign really helps support our work and help us keep our doors open because we need to be there for women and children.
Are your doors still open? Like, how did you transition during the pandemic? Because were you allowing women to come in at the height? Yes, very important.
And of course, we had to transition like everyone else very rapidly at a speed that was just at times seemed unattainable. But we really pivoted quite quickly, kept our doors open at all times. We had to reduce capacity for a period of time to 75% in the shelter because we needed to make sure we were following public health requirements. Our community program stayed open. We changed to virtual for a period of time as well, and most recently, several months ago, opened it up for in-person in our community programs. We haven't stopped since the inception of the pandemic. So, we're really thankful to have had a wonderful team of staff who have just stepped up and helped support making sure we're there for women and children, whether it's our community programs or our shelter programs.
And so many women who were stuck at home, often with their abusers at the height of the pandemic.
Yeah, and we were hearing horrific stories, we still are, around how perpetrators of abuse are really using the pandemic to further harm women, control women, coercive control. And we were hearing much more intense and much more lethal stories around the abuse women were experiencing. And so, we really need to make sure we're there for women and really encourage women to reach out to a shelter for support because the pandemic's not over, but, we're dealing with two pandemics. Gender-based violence has been declared and was declared pandemic many years ago. And so we're dealing with two pandemics right now.
Okay, so you can help with the Shoppers Love You program through Shoppers Drug Mart. It's on until November the 5th. And we'll get the information up on screen. So if any of our viewers need to connect with you, we'll get your contact information at chch.com. Always great to chat with you, Nancy, and thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you.